Good morning. My mom just headed off to the zoo with my little one, so I am out on the deck trying to enjoy a peaceful morning-ish. Hopefully you can't hear the road too badly. We live kind of close to a busy street, but I just wanted to share kind of a life update with you. The other day I posted one of those survey posts where I like to kind of check in and see what you're up to, and I ask, like, drop me a heart and tell me where you're teaching next year. And a few of you asked, like, what are my plans for next year? And I thought, maybe I could just do a live and just kind of give you an update, and it's going to be kind of personal. So let's just do this. The short answer is, am I going to be teaching next year? No, I'm not. Okay, so if you're like, all right, that's all I needed to know, thanks, bye, cool, okay. So then everybody, my dog wants to come out with me. So I wanted to give you a little bit more insight into what's going on. Sliding door, there we go. And why and what's happening in my life. So, really quick refresh update. June 2019, 7 months pregnant, moved home. August 2019, started a new teaching job. September 2019, had a baby. And then I had maternity leave and went back to the classroom for what felt like a very short few months before distance learning and pandemic and teaching from home with a 6-month-old, which, like, you experienced it, right? Maybe not the 6-month-old part, but teaching from home anyways. And as crazy as it was, I could not be more grateful that it happened, because being home and seeing her every day just it took my head and went, because it helped me realize, like, I want to see her more and I want to spend time with her, which is why I was out of the classroom this year. And I know some of you were like, well, are you going to go back? I did not get a leave. So when I left the classroom last year, I asked for a leave, but because I had just started in that role in August of 2019, in May of 2020 to be like, hi, I know you just hired me, but can I just have a leave to go be with my daughter and then come back? Was kind of a big ask, really. And they were like, no, thanks, that's fine, which I don't blame them at all. I totally understand that. But as you guys are like, are you going to go back? Like, I don't have a job to go back to. So for me, going back is really like, am I going to look for a new role? And I live in a city where there are Spanish teaching jobs posted and things like that. Like, I could be looking and interviewing and doing the whole thing. But here's the big piece here. And again, personal life update, maybe TMI for some of you. So fair warning, run away now. My husband and I have been trying to discern, are we going to grow our family? And it just feels weird to me to think, like, should I start searching for a new job knowing that, like, maybe during the next school year we would have another kid, and then do the whole, like, leaving in the first year again for maternity leave and coming back, which was weird. It was really weird to be starting a new job and then leaving for maternity leave and then coming back. Like, it just, like, added a whole new level of insanity. And so, 6 months ago, if you had asked me, hey, are you going to go back to the classroom, I would have said maybe, because it felt like it wasn't likely that we were going to be having a kid soon, because with COVID and everything, we had friends who were going through pregnancy, and, like, they weren't allowed to have both parents in for appointments, and, like, friends who went through the hospital, like, delivery and everything with a mask on, and they were allowed to have one support person with them, but that person couldn't leave and come back. And it was like, well, we have a kid, so, my husband would want to leave to go spend time with our daughter and then come back to visit. And, like, so it just felt like, 6 months ago with COVID, it felt like, maybe we're gonna wait. And now that things are starting to, like, kind of return to normal. I don't know if you saw yesterday, we got to see my grandpa with, like, my cousins and my aunts and uncles. Not everybody, but, like, a lot of people all together to celebrate his birthday. And it's like, it feels like maybe we're getting to a point where we could have like normal appointments and go in together and do the ultrasounds and like be able to be in the hospital and have family come visit us in the hospital if that's what we choose to do and all that stuff. So am I going to be teaching next year? No. Is this a pregnancy announcement? Also no. It is, we're not sure what we're going to do with our family yet, and it just seems silly to me to try and like go back and forth and in and out. That doesn't feel fair to me to do to a school right now at this point. So yeah, and I gotta be honest, it was an amazing blessing to be home this year. I had no idea. Like a year ago, if you'd asked me like, oh, are you gonna like being home? Or like, and I miss the students so much, and there's so much of teaching that I miss, but like being home and being a mom, like I love spending time with my child. Today I got to watch her do a forward roll on the floor, just like out of the blue. She was just like, I'm gonna do this thing, and I was like, you just did a forward roll. Wow. You know, so just moments like that is yeah. So there's my life update. If you have any questions about it, I'm pretty much an open book ish. Happy to talk with you about it. Just like when we had my daughter last year and people were asking like, or not last year, almost 2 years ago, people were asking, you know, like what she planned, all that, and so like sharing all that information. So anyways, I hope that you are having a wonderful morning. I hope that if you are still in school this week and next week, or you know, I know some of you even go late into June, I hope that you are having a wonderful time. I hope you know that if you need anything, that I am here to support you. And I hope that if you are already on summer break, that you're maybe having some mornings like this where you're, you know, outside and enjoying some beautiful time and all of that. So again, if you need anything, please know that I am here for you. I am very much looking forward to the day where I go back to the classroom, but it will not be next year. So I'm okay with that. All right. I hope you have a wonderful Monday.